There's a little coot over there. There's a cutie. There's another one down there. Have you seen their feet? They've got really weird looking feet, coots have. Kind of semi-webbed kind of.
They've evolved for the terrain.
Absolutely. Yeah. They sure are waterfowl. Quite a lot of geese over there on the island, you see them? They're all coming into the water now by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's quite a few of them.
Yeah. What are they doing up there? Probably. Is it geese who eat stones to help grind up food in their stomachs? Do geese do that?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I mistook you for an expert in nature. There's something about your wise counsel that makes me think that you're a nature expert. I don't know why that is. You seem well read.
I'll look it up.
Isn't that the gullet? They have the gullet. They put stones in it.
Well, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, I don't know if it was geese though or cows. I don't know. I don't think it's cows. They got 4 stomachs. I find the bird noises quite relaxing. They're quite kind of like strident kind of noises. They're kind of like, but I still find them quite.
Probably not as many as I thought.
Oh, you're looking at the geese again.
Yeah.
There's a few up on the island there as well.
Yeah.
It's nice to reflections off the water.
It's really chilled.
So it's nice coming out. One time I come out as the sun was going down, the sun was setting, and the reflections of the colours on the water was quite cool.
So what time does the sun set these days?
I don't know. About 4, I reckon, 4:30. It starts getting dark, but we experienced that before, though, didn't it? Where the light level stayed. You think it's going to get dark. It kind of like takes a lot longer to get dark than you think it does. At least at that time of the day. Maybe it's getting. Doesn't it get darker like 10 minutes earlier every day or something like that, or until you get to the shortest day?
So when is the winter solstice has to be?
It's not 21st of December, something like that.
Yeah.
And then they start getting slightly longer again, don't they? At least in this hemisphere. I don't know if
Not noticeably.
No, not quickly. Is it not coming up? It's coming up to summer in the old country, isn't it?
It is summer.
Yeah.
It's like 40 degrees in some areas already.
Are you gonna miss your turkey on the beach?
We do love turkey.
Turkey on the barbie, mate. Have a look at the duckies. Hi, ducky.
It's only sticking around to
Yeah.
food.
Look at that handsome male compared to the dowdy female. There you go. There's two drakes and 1 mallard there. Whee, having a race. Having a race.
golden fleece.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
I'm looking it up now.
You just searched it on your app.
Yes, I do have the Green King app
Oh.
actually, and it would appear it's a Green King pub.
Okay, I've got that on my phone as well.
Maybe they do take away beers.
You got beers at home. You got fridge in
I
the
don't,
beers in the fridge you need to drink. I think they're lagers left over from your
Yes.
from one of your barbecues.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's,
Dog vomit.
maybe. What do you drink in the Green King? You've lager, you know.
Yeah,
They have speckled hen, don't they, sometimes?
You know, I'm not
I used
a
to.
speckled hen fan.
Right. Yeah, I don't mind
A
speckled
lot
hen.
of these ales are quite hoppy.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never minded speckled hen. And then I think the IPA, they have their own IPAs, wasn't they?
Yeah. Oh, I don't like IPAs.
Yeah. I think the Coots are my favourites. They're like black metal. I can just imagine a black metal band dressing up like that. I think there is a band who dressed up like that. So Cult of Amiga or something like that. They wear black robes and like a white face mask or something. I'm sure they do. Something like that, I can't remember now. Yeah, there's a lot of them doing that nowadays. Dressing up like they're some kind of cult. I need to...
There's a guy over there. There's a guy over there. How do you get over there?
You walk round here?
He's over there on the island.
No, that's not the island. No, that's part of the...
Oh, okay.
You've lost the plot. You're geographically challenged, Carly.
I am quite.
Have you got a poem to recite?
I don't know.
I thought I'd let you, as my guest on this walkie, you might want to recite a poem to the...
I don't know any poems off by heart.
Oh, that's the way you can look it up on your phone. Or are you just trying to get out of it? I get the feeling you're just trying to avoid reciting a poem to the lovely boys and girls who watch my video. All 5 of them.
Really, 5? Wow.
On a good day.
Sure?
On a good day. I don't like to blow my own trumpet. But none of my videos get many views. Fair enough, the Walkies one, but even my comic ones get big hardly any nowadays. It takes me like 7 videos to get 100 views. So it's not great. But I did get my first payout, I told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yay! YouTube are quite sneaky. You do a live stream and they automatically make it so it's not available for adverts. They say, oh, not appropriate, even though it is appropriate. And then you tell them, yes, it is appropriate. It takes them a couple of days to look at it, and then they come back, okay, yeah, it is appropriate. But by then you've missed like 60 people watching it, and, you know, ad revenue. So
it goes out live.
Yeah.
And then.
They decide it's not fit for advertising,
Oh, okay.
even though there's nothing wrong with it to stop it from being advertised. But by the time you actually get them to sort of put adverts on it, you've lost like half your viewers. Never mind. Not like it's going to make me rich anyway. I'm relying on our cake challenge video to. I think rather than doing, I was thinking of doing like a video like every time I do something to do with the cake. I think I might put it all together and just make a video for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Put it together. So I'm gonna.
Well, I don't know. Would you do your cake in stages, or would you just
No, I'll probably do a video when I go shopping. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna film your fruit in its brandy. I say, look, here's Carly's already started her cake. but then just put it all together as one video at the end kind of thing.
Yeah.
Project Cake was. I'm not sure now where that bloke was actually. Was he here or was he over there? Maybe he was over there. Because I thought he was on this bit here.
No, I reckon.
But maybe he was over there.
Yeah, I think he was.
Either he's moved.
Well, he didn't look like one of the forest folk.
No, he was wearing a high-vis jacket. And this elves have started wearing high-vis jackets now. There's some kind of like elf and safety quality joke, you know it is. Maybe he waded out. Did he have galoshes on?
How low that water is. It should be a bit higher. We need rain. We need more rain.
Just give his wing a stretch. Hey?
Oh no, they're all just sitting on their go.
Yeah, they do that, geese as well. I know flamingos do it famously. There seems just a goose thing as well. Sure, when I did my bird themed podcast, I talked about that. I'm sure I looked at what it was about, but I can't remember what it was now. Sure, there was a perfectly good reason for it. Yeah, those little geese that aren't Canada geese, I haven't seen any of them today. They're the ones we can't identify, we don't know what they are. I haven't seen any here on this water today.
Hello, sorry. Encroaching on your territory.
Maybe we should go up and around. Let's go up and around. Watch out for it.
So you said they were all attacking one another.
Yeah, the other ones, they were doing they were sort of running up and chasing each other off, and then there was kind of, do you remember the old blinking headbanging kind of dance you used to do to Status Quo, where you go like that and like, yeah, like, they were doing that to each other, going rah in each other's faces. And now none of them are here. Mind you, it was on the other water that I saw them yesterday, but I'm sure they used to be on this one as well. Maybe that was like a precursor to flying off, like who gets to fly up the front or something weird like that. Who knows? Right, let's go up this way because a new little road up here leads to the other pond. Crows up in the tree there. I think they're crows. Wonder what it is that makes their calls different. Shape of their beaks maybe, or something in the beaks. What do you think?
No, I don't know. I just heard a little squirrel. Maybe a little squirrel.
Do you want to hug a tree, Carly?
No.
You know, don't get into your nature side. Don't do any tree hugging.
Trees have to put up with enough.
Without being hugged by random strangers.
Weird, creepy people. Always wanting to hug them.
Yeah. That's quite nice along with the ivy going up it. There's a few of ivy going up.
You do realise you've got so much ivy growing in your back garden.
Have we?
Yeah.
Ivy? I thought it was just vines we had.
No, it's proper ivy. Yeah, all this business.
When did that start?
There's heaps of it. Oh, okay, it's always been there.
I don't go out the back garden, mate.
You should.
Well, it's right at the back then. It must be right at the back.
No, it's at the front. It's like where the little table and chairs are.
Is it? I thought that was just grapevine.
You've got so where the big bay tree is.
Yeah. You know, I shout out, just don't want to get you in the thing because you know, scared it makes you to have your image stolen by the magic.
And his wife.
No, don't take my soul with your evil devil box. Captures images. Anyway, what was this talk about? Before I got silly. We've got a washing basket and then a diary. What's my diary? Yeah, look, there is water here, look. It's well overgrown.
There's more around this.
It does get more as you go. So I don't think I ever come down here even as a kid. I don't think I come up this part. We only came as far as the pond back there.
Oh, can you smell it?
Yeah.
Sort of. There's a horse's stable up here.
Still water, it does, because it gets gets a bit pungent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gigi's up here, is there? Did you have a pony when you was a little girl, Carly? Was that your thing though? Was you like, Mummy, can I have a pony? You're like, Mummy, can I go to the pub? No, Carly, you're only 4. Yeah, it definitely comes out in.
How our conversations were.
Yeah, I can picture it. It's a nice holly there, red berries on it. It's nearly Christmas. Take a picture and put it on our Christmas cards. Not come to this bit yet. Not come to this bit on one of my walks yet. I don't think I ever come here as a kid to this far up, to be honest. But we come up as far as the last pond back there. I want to go to the other ponds, but it's across tomorrow. Because I've not been there yet on my walkies. Yeah, opposite the hospital.
Hello ponds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not been there on a
By the
walk.
Alfred Hitchcock.
That's right, yeah. Have we said your magic words, Carly? Is it open? Is it open for beer? No? But they were doing food, they was allowed to open, but is that not yet?
Some places are doing their takeaway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's something, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Got slippery roots here. Roots, muddy roots. Oh, that's quite pointy, isn't it? No swimming or bathing, no dogs in water.
I've never seen anyone fishing.
Oh, apparently you can fish on this lake. Someone's always asked me about fishing.
Okay.
Closed season is 15 June, no night fishing. No keep nets, no carp sacks, no live vertebrate baits or nuts. Floating baits, lures, spoons, barbed hooks, braided lines or spinners. Yeah.
Have you been out this way?
Not too sure. We are by Perch Pond. So that's the Perch Pond.
Yeah.
Where we are now. Heavenly Pond. Shoulder of Mutton Pond. I had no idea that's what it was called. Ornamental waters and the grotto. No, not the grotto. Was that what we were talking about before?
Yeah, the grotto's over there somewhere.
Let's carry on walking. Let's explore further in this nature-filled wonderland. On this muddy trail. I was walking along idly, my mind wandering the other day, and I just thought I had a plot for a horror film based around one of my walkies. Like, I just imagined if I was like filming over the pond, and I saw myself on the other side of the pond filming back, kind of thing. I thought that would be quite like Twilight Zone-esque. Yeah, I nearly went outside the tip then. Horses? See horses? Sorry? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something like that. It's like a doppelganger kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I was thinking of. So we should get some horses in. I didn't even know there were horses here. That one's called Barry, I reckon. And that one over there is called Jilly. That's what I'm guessing. Jilly and Barry. What do you reckon?
There's another guy over there.
Oh yeah.
There's a few of them about.
There's another one over there. It's Boris over the back there. I don't want to film the other one because there's people standing in front of it, so I don't like to get other people in. Okay, let's carry on walking. All the while trying not to film anybody. We can have a race doing that if you like.
No, you're
Running up the... Actually, I'm going to get a little film on that side. It's a nice kind of dip, hollow kind of bit there, leading into the dark forest where the elves live. I don't think we've got any legends of like wild men living in the forests in this country. I suppose you must have some in Aussie, didn't you? Like wild cannibals living in the outback. I know there was a movie about that, whether it was based on a real legend or folklore. Let's get out of the way of the cyclist. You see it goes down to a little brook down there. It flows in there and goes down there. That's quite cool. Should we follow it to the source? Without falling over, if I can avoid it. Don't fall in. Don't film me unless I'm filming you. Oh, you got welly boots on. That's cheating. I'm not sure if this is good for my boots. I think it's too wet for me to want to go down this way. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to come any further. Not in these trainers. Yeah, I'll probably got wet feet just getting to that part. Not as adventurous as I once was. And the prospect of walking back with wet feet doesn't fill me with joy. Any minnows? Any minnows, sticklebacks, frog spawn? That's a cool sound, the rushing water. Come on, Carly, recite your poem now. You haven't got a poem?
No, I can't even think of some lyrics right now. I'm putting on the spot. It's not just breaking up concrete, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's. Right, let me find a poem. I have to go backwards on my browser. I don't know if I can. History. Go into history. Right, Poetry Foundation. Right, let's go to the main page of poetry. Oh, no, that's an essay. Oh, here's a good poem. Kenneth Rexroth. Falling Leaves and Early Snow. It doesn't quite. You've read Falling Leaves, maybe. In the years to come, they will say, they fell like the leaves in the autumn of 1939. November has come to the forest, to the meadows where he picked the cyclamen. The year fades of the white frost on the brown sedge of the hazy meadows, where the deer tracks were black in the morning. Ice forms in the shadows. Dishevelled maples hang over the water. Deep gold sunlight glistens on the shrunken stream. Somnolent trout move through pillars of brown and gold. The yellow maple leaves eddy above them. The glittering leaves of the cottonwood. The olive, velvety alder leaves. The scarlet dogwood leaves, most poignant of all. In the afternoon, thin blades of cloud move over the mountains. The storm clouds follow them. Fine rain falls without wind. The forest is filled with wet, resonant silence. When the rain pauses, the clouds cling to the cliff and the waterfalls. In the evening, the wind changes. Snow falls in the sunset. We stand in the snowy twilight and watch the moon rise in a breach of cloud. Between the black pines lie narrow bands of moonlight, glimmering with floating snow. An owl cries in the sifting darkness. The moon has a sheen like a glacier. That was Falling Leaves and Early Snow by Kenneth Rexroth. Thanks for the atmospheric leaf chucking by Carly there. She was chucking leaves over my shoulder. See if we can make it more atmospheric. Oh yeah, for that innit?
Oh yeah.
Don't know why they've moved it off, and maybe they were doing some work on the pair of trousers there. I hate to think what they're doing there.
Yeah.
As long as there's no legs inside them. Anyway, I think that was a perfect piece of poetry there. Nice spot of poetry for the day. Do you reckon it was all one pond and they built over it, or?
I think it's a natural pond.
No, probably not actually. There may have been an actual source of water around it at some point though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this is Perch Pond, as we already discovered. Where's the ornamental ponds? Up here? Let's go back home now, I reckon. Maybe we'll go out there if we come straight here another time, rather than going first the other ones first. Can I do a coffee now? If that queue's messy, I'm not going to bother. Definitely bring a thermos another time.
Thermos, I'll bring a bucket flask.
Yeah.
day now.
Dating. Oh, dating. Sorry.
So, interesting snippet of conversation there. Squirrels over here.
Careful.
Oh, watch out, that's going to fall off eventually. Don't walk under there, Carly. Look up, you see it's hanging by a tiny little bit of bark. Can you see? Come back a bit and you look up. So that, see where the brown leaves are?
Yeah.
You see that branch is hanging off by the tiniest little bit of
Oh,
bark.
shit. Oh, wow.
So one day that's going to fall on someone's head if they're not careful. So I wouldn't walk underneath it, is what I'm saying. It might not kill you, but who wants to investigate that possibility, eh?
Yeah, they were fine. Oh, so you're talking to Aiden? No, it's got to be into the water now.
That's probably enough film for today. This is a long enough walkies, I think. So cheers for watching the walkies, whoever watches it. Back tomorrow for another walkie and another poem. But Carly might do the poem tomorrow. Now that she knows it's a thing, Dictor should be looking them up.